Hey everyone! So today's video is about pink eyeshadow. Now, a lot of people will not wear pink eyeshadow because they tried it once or twice and they hated it, and I'm going to give you some tips today to try to get you to use pink eyeshadow again, give it one more try, and maybe this time with a little bit of information you will like it. Now, I consider pink eyeshadow to be almost a neutral because I feel as if you choose the right one, it's something that can be very wearable and really look good on anybody. The trick with pink eyeshadow is you've got to choose the right level of intensity. And I feel as if this is probably the most important factor, but there are some other things that you need to consider when you're wearing pink eyeshadow. There's just something about it that sets it apart from all the other colors that you could choose. Okay, so when it comes to pink eyeshadow, you need to match the intensity of the eyeshadow to your skin tone. For example, the only pink eyeshadow that looks good on me is light pink because my skin is light. So if you have medium skin tone, you need to find a medium toned pink. Same thing with if you have dark skin, go for a dark pink eyeshadow in terms of color. And I don't know what it is about this color that makes it so special in that regard, because I don't feel like these rules really apply so much with other colors, but it definitely does with pink, or it's not going to look good. If you have light skin and you've ever tried a dark pink eyeshadow, then you know that this does not work. And the reverse is true. I saw someone one day that had dark skin and she had on light pink eyeshadow and it did not look good. And yeah, I don't know, there's just something about it. So today I have on, I'll show you the products that I have on. I started with MAC Paint Pot in Fresco Rose. Now you're probably thinking, hey, that's not a light pink. Well, it's sort of a light to medium pink, and this I'm just using as my colored base. And then what I did was I put Accessorize soft pink on top of that. Now the reason why I did that is because, as I had mentioned in a previous video, I want to start using colored bases because I think it can really add a lot of dimension and interesting je ne sais quoi to your eyeshadow. So that's what I did today, and if you look at it, you can kind of see the Fresco Rose popping through a little bit, but the main focus that you would notice would be on the soft pink powder eyeshadow that I put on top. So that's what I used for product. And like I said, you know, if you've got medium skin tone, go for a medium pink color. If you've got dark skin tone, go for a darker pink, and I think you will find that it will look good on you. Now, some other tips that I want to give you is be very careful what you choose for blush. I would say use something subtle for blush that is not going to stand out, because you want the main focal point to be the pink eyeshadow. And if you try to do too much else besides that, it's not going to look good. So what I did was I used a blush by Accessorize called Pretty Pink, and this is one of the merged blushers, and it's somewhat similar to the eyeshadow. So, but I used a very, very light hand so that you almost can't even see it, because yeah, you definitely don't want to do anything crazy with your blush. You want it to be as subtle as possible, because it's just not going to look good with the pink eyeshadow if you do anything else. But now, as far as your lips go, you don't want to wear anything that's going to conflict with the pink eyeshadow that you chose. In this particular case, I decided to go with a plum lipstick that is not a crazy plum. It's sort of a My Lips But Better plum. My natural color of my lips is sort of a mauve color, so I figured this wasn't that far off, and pink and plum look nice together, so there's no conflict with the colors. And the lipstick I have on is by Daly, and the color is called Icon. It's just a really nice plum, and it's got some silver shimmer in it, and that complements the frosty pink eyeshadow, because this is sort of silvery pink. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, keep in mind definitely what color lipstick you choose. If you're just starting out with this and you're really not sure, then I would say just start with a lip balm. Just, you know, moisturize your lips and don't even use a lip product until you find something that you feel complements it or looks good. But whatever you choose, you don't want it to be darker or stronger or glittery or anything that's going to be too much to fight what you used on your eyes. Now, if frosty pink eyeshadow was not your thing, which is definitely not for everybody, try a matte. But just keep a lot of these same rules in mind, and I think you will find that pink eyeshadow is not so scary and isn't automatically something that looks bad. It just all depends. You really need to play around with it. Pick a day when you don't need to go anywhere or you don't have anything pressing to do at the moment, and sit down and try some different colors and shades and tones and textures. You know, everything from frosty to glittery to matte in terms of your eyeshadow, and try different things. See what you like. In this particular case, I didn't just use the rose-colored paint pot under the light pink frosty eyeshadow for dimension, but I also used it to try to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, because I find that if I use something thick as my base, it sort of fills all that in so that I can put pretty much whatever I want on top. There's a lot of really pretty pink eyeshadows out there. Everything from Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy to MAC Malt is a nice pink, or if you want something a little crazier, MAC Trax if you have darker skin. Looks good. There's a lot of different things to choose from. So don't be afraid of pink eyeshadow. Give it a try, and I'll see you next time. Bye.